Greetings, awakened masters of the new Eden, the new earth, the new Jerusalem. Feel the joy, the bliss, the love that is the I Am Presence resonating from your heart center here now in this eternal light, eternal life. Happy MahaShivratri, the sacred dance of Hieroskamos, the Shiva, the Shakti, as the manifestation of Pavrati, dancing the cosmic celestial divine union dance of perfect harmony, divine love, divine union, sacred light of the holy fire, the holy water, the yin-yang come together in the middle, in the center, for this great rapture, this great resurrection. Remember, I am the resurrection and the life. Now the resurrection means many things, one of it being raised from the dead, also meaning something that had ended or had been forgotten or lost that is now begun or has been found or to exist again. The I Am Presence was lost in the illusion, in the dream, in the separation. Now we have found the I Am, through the teachings, through the art, through the practice, the resonance, through the truth of the heart center of pure light, pure love, pure truth. I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no longer any doubt or fear, only complete faith and grace of the Divine One that is within the kingdom of heaven, within yourself, and through our divine grace shining our radiant light out into this field. We raise up the frequency, we raise up the energies through this great ascension process. And as we step into our divine sovereignty, with our heart portal open fully, we collectively manifest heaven on earth, the 144,000 fully activated now. We are flying on the wings of freedom, of the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery. Today is day 73 of anchoring in the new earth energy, so you should have experienced and witnessed through our conscious awareness, through our pure awareness, the new earth energy shining through, the codes coming from the sun, the energies shifting into the heavenly embrace, the heavenly resonance, eternal bliss consciousness of love and joy activated now. Paradise is found. Heaven is everywhere. Many of us went through another trial by fire, through these higher dimensional energies flowing into the field now. Today on the Schumann charts, many blasts of white light from the 5th dimension and beyond. We had a 28 hertz and a 46 hertz manifestation with this big blast of light that came in earlier this afternoon. And so many powerful divine energies coming in on this great day of ceremony of the MahaShivratri, where the holy water, the holy fire, Divine Mother, Divine Father come together to create the Trinity, the Trident, the true North, that is the home of the Emerald Temple, the Crystal Palace in the center of the great central sun, shining its glorious golden rays upon you now. Now a quick update from Divine Sister of the Light S.A. Smith. March energies increasing, pulsating energies are back. March is all about change. Changes in you and for you. These pulsating energies are begging us to find our balance, to walk in your power and to become the true master that you are. Any big change in your life starts with a step forward, and with a change for your higher and greater good. This month and these energies are all about stepping into you, your true self, your ascended master ways. The person you truly are is waiting for you on the other side of all these changes. When you took this mission, they never said it would be easy. Each new wave of energy is teaching you how to hold and transmute more energy, getting you ready for the big green energy flash that will change the world. You'll be ready to hold that energy and hit the ground running, to be of service. That's when you truly come into you. Until then, we wait and find our balance in the March energies. You are amazing. from agirlintheuniverse.com. Now today, over the last 24 hours, we had 118 and 1.5 or greater earthquakes. Again today, the most powerful 5.8, 13 of the Divine Goddess, Divine Feminine in the South Pacific Ocean. This is below the root chakra. Think of this as an activation in the soles of your feet. Many people receiving activations in the portals. There's a portal in each sole of the foot we call the bubbling well. There is a massive J-shaped activation through the Pacific, through the Tropic of Capricorn and into the equator, starting with west coast of South Island of New Zealand at 4:26 UTC with a 4-4 activation, and then in between the North and South New Zealand Cook Strait 4.7, and then we had an activation south of Kermadec Islands 5.2, and then just on the Tropic of Capricorn in the South Pacific was the 5.8. Above that in Vanuatu 5.2. Then we had multiple activations in Indonesia with a 5.4 and a 5.2. At 118, there we got the 118 again. 10:10 portal, Banda Sea, Indonesia 4.5, the Council of 9. Earlier today, many activations throughout the day in New Zealand. Again, the sacred portal in the root chakra, 4.9, 5.1, Kermadec 4.7, New Zealand 4.6, another 4.6, another 10:10 activation. The first portal opening to my sacred condor. We had this activation in the South Sandwich Islands in the South Atlantic, 5.1, Puerto Rico 3.0, Philippines 4.9, more activations, New Zealand 4.6, 4.2, Argentina, South America, and the Sacred Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama 4.6, 173 kilometers depth, 73 code, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth, a 5.2 and a 4.3, Argentina, Greece, Thessaly, 4.5, Russia, 4.6, Chile, South America, 4.2, British Virgin Islands with the Atlantean Divine Masculine, 3.8, Southeast Alaska, 3.4, Indonesia, 4.5, then all these activations through New Zealand 4.4, 4.4 with the 8.8 of the Lion's Gate of the Lyran royal nation of the courageous lions of the new earth being fully activated, fully awake, fully aware. All our higher dimensional teams are with us now. I'm getting throat chakra activations now as I speak. Keep speaking from your heart. We begin again today with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 7 degrees, 59 minutes Pisces. The sun at 21 degrees, 53 minutes Pisces. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 22 degrees Pisces. A prophet bringing down the new law from Mount Sinai. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 9 degrees Pisces. The race begins. Intent on outdistancing his rivals, a jockey spurs his horse to great speed. From astrologyweekly.com. And for our team on Patreon, today we uploaded day 31 of our 33-day discourses of the I Am Presence through Saint Germain. You can find these on patreon.com/prime disclosure. And today, again, my Sacred Condor pulled a card from the tarot deck, Your Path Through the Enchanted Forest, from Lunea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for all of you today is card 3 of the Major Arcana, which is the Green Mother. Come sit at the feet of the Green Mother and be sheltered by her love. She is the creative source who brings the life energy of the forest to fruition and birth, and she is the nurturer who welcomes newborns with her blessing kiss. She encourages the curiosity of her own precious green child, instilling a sense of wonder at the infinite variety of earthly delights. The little one clings to Mama for now, but grows braver as she learns that nature is her friend. The Green Mother shows us how we are each part of the natural world. Like the trees and the brooks and the cuckoo's song, she teaches us to love ourselves as part of her creation. The Green Mother is the embodiment of the feminine power. She represents sexuality, the world of the senses, and the unconditional love. She is the essence of fertility. Call upon her when you need an increase in earthly support, a creative push, healing, or comforting care. The Green Mother wants you to remember that what you nourish is what will grow, so pay attention to where you put your energy. Meaning at a glance, feminine power, unconditional love, nature's bounty, generosity, fertility and motherhood, beauty. A closer look. The Green Mother has wild currants, a symbol of fertility, entwined in her hair. Today, from our divine bro star, the light of the Huna nation, Mauta Taki, 1044, extra skeleton double density. It was witnessed during the Stargate 17 ceremony that an extra skeleton was placed inside me so that I may capacitate holding the very large fractal field of energy. A few years now I have spoken of the DNA rising into double density in alignment with the 24D and the 24-strand DNA. The weight of this was felt during the ceremony, and certainly when walking I could feel each step like it was a book telling a story, recording the life walk of many lives I have walked. Soul memory? Of course, one would need a larger DNA strand to back it all up for the ancient archives. Interesting feeling, I must say. Now I must add, 24D and the 24-strand DNA, that is 12 in the physical, 12 in the non-physical, 12 by 12, 144, above 144 below. This is etheric and emanation of the etheric, of the I Am presence, fully activated. Today from Isis channelings, MahaShivratri, Great Night of Shiva, March 11th. Tonight, March 11, is celebrated as the Great Night of Lord Shiva, or MahaShivratri, which carries within it the concepts of creation, union, transmutation, and kundalini, and third eye activation, creation, cosmic egg. It is on this night that the Jyota Linga first appeared, that is a great pillar, linga, of light, Jyota, with no beginning and no end, appeared, which pierced the three worlds as brilliant shafts of light. Lord Shiva stepped out of his gigantic linga, pillar of light, to the primordial sound of Om, the sound of creation. The linga is hence the emblematic form of Shiva, a representation of the divine without body, the origin of all things. According to the ancient Sanskrit text, the original form of the lingam was egg-shaped and represented the cosmic egg, or the universe itself, and thus Lord Shiva is considered to be the Adi, beginning, and the Anta, the end, and all that lies between. He is the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer, and it is on this night of MahaShivratri that he performs the cosmic dance, Tandav, of creation, destruction known as Ananda Tandav, Rudra Tandav, union of divine masculine and divine feminine. It is also believed to be the night of union, and Shiva and Parvati, divine emanation of Shakti. That is the union of active energy, Shakti, Devi, goddess with divine consciousness. Shiva, god for Shiva, is also known as Ardnarishwar, or half man, half woman, that is the complete being with balance, masculine and feminine energies in union, Shiva Shakti. That is why a Shivling is also depicted as a lingam, representative of the phallus inserted into a base, representative of the yoni. Transmutation, according to Puranas, ancient Sanskrit text, in the process of churning of the ocean, Samudra Mantam, Milky Way, to obtain the nectar of immortality, Amrit, a lethal poison, Halahala was released that could destroy all of creation. It is Lord Shiva who consumed and transmuted the poison in his throat to save the three worlds, as a result of which his throat turned blue, and hence he is called Nilkanth, one with the blue throat. Activation of Kundalini plus third eye, hence this great night of Shiva, presents us with the opportunity to be cleared, cleansed, and transmuted of all previous traumas, karma, poison, and to move into higher levels of integration and union between our divine masculine and divine feminine, so that we move closer to knowing and embodying the divine truth or divine consciousness. For those on the spiritual path, it is represented as an unparalleled opportunity of spiritual acceleration, as on this night there is a natural upsurge of the life force energies, Kundalini energies, up the spine, activating the third eye. Hence all Shiva devotees will observe this night as a night of wakefulness, as they need to keep their spine upright and erect, thus making it a night of mindfulness and awakening. Happy MahaShivratri, and light and grace and joy. Sake Na from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. Today from Divine Brostar of the Light, Kabamur. Precious loves, you are not alone in this world. It may seem like a carnival at times, but keep your eyes on the light, for this dream is not complete, and the lights at the end are not part of the carnival show. You are going home, indeed. This is the return movement in many disguises and multiple clashing energies. Just relax and be calm. The opportunity to transcend the patterns of experience you have lived are bringing you closer to the place within you where you are no longer attached to the story. You are ready to move on, open up, and fly. All of the waking dreams you have lived are culminating to a pinpoint moment of bliss. A reality of no wars, no lies, no disease, beautiful food and peace with all animals and beings will be your infinite home. Indeed, you are returning in the final shift. The cycles are complete. You are love, and this understanding will at last sing out to all life and cover your being with sacred power. Our family of light watches over you, and soon we embrace once again. Never stop looking up. We are covering the skies. You live in my heart. I love you so. Aya. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Meg Benedict. Solar activity tip. For those who are sensitive to the increasing solar activity and ascension energies, it has been difficult for the body to adapt and adjust. I find my initial reaction is to pull back away and constrict when the energy surges, but the physical pain just gets worse. I've been guided by Archangel Metatron and my team to try a different approach. When the intensity becomes painful, try to spin into the surge and rise higher into their range of frequencies. It is better to assist the body to rise with Gaia into the higher frequency range. As we spin higher, the body can adjust into coherence with the geomagnetic pulsations. When I do this adjustment, the pain subsides and I can sleep deeply. We need to ascend with Gaia. Lovingly, Meg. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Awaken from the dream. As your reality is shifting, your internal desires are changing. Internal light source, higher light mission expanding. It is not a coincidence you are being called to awaken deeper and deeper. Please acknowledge the great achievements of you releasing cellular memories as you activate, awaken. Self-love is of great importance. To be in gratitude for the advancement of your physical vessel. Know your energetic presence is greatly assisting the process of awakening, ascension. Acknowledge the power of you. Journal your thoughts, your light expansion. Dream of your future. Daydream of being with us, sending waves of cosmic love. The Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Victory. Today is a major day of migration and movement forward for the Divine Feminine Christ. We have successfully birthed our new King of Kings, anointed. He is coming in quickly on his white horse to be with his bride of Christ. All bridegrooms are also in forward motion. We have successfully broken the brainwashing spells that were blocking the truth of their true bride. The book of life and creation has been opened since February 2021, bringing everything that was hidden to the light for judgment. Whatever has been removed, especially around finances and stability, was connected to Ra. This layer of clearing was needed to have final endings of the sleep spells that were keeping the divine masculine Christ asleep and unawakened to the truth. They now can see the light of truth and can move forward without the hypocrisy that was created by their Stockholm syndrome of serving the devil. The emotional body is completing the healing of past, illusionary relationships. The molecular structure is releasing new vibrations of unconditional love that is bringing forth the correct chemistry in your temple. This is also happening with Mother Earth herself, as she is finally ascending and rebirthing into New Earth now. Peace, harmony, sovereignty, power, and the divine feminine Christ leadership are coming to the surface for our tribe. This is the true soul's calling as a lion, lioness of Judah. Out with the temptress, in with the empress. God has chosen his covenant brides. Mother, Father, God's essences are entering through the crown of the divine feminine Christ, bringing final endings to anything that was not pure peace and love from within. God has answered our prayers and God code, fulfilling his word by serving judgments and convictions for the union of the beloveds. Divine proposals are being offered to God's first fruits. Shekinah and our kingdom God are descending into the stellar gateway, soul star chakra, and into the crowns of the beloveds. Wear them wisely. All praises to the Most High. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Pars Kute, this shift that we are experiencing now is a very beautiful and significant shift in living in higher levels of consciousness. It is something that we have been inspired to feel whenever possible. Inner acceptance and a sense of self-significance is the beginning of this new way of being. More and more people are considering that potentially they might allow themselves to be with themselves in a state of harmony and allowing. If one does make this kind of shift, what follows is the possibility for self-curiosity and self-romance, the possibility of noticing who we truly are already, our uniqueness and gifts, which are not about purity or negation, but wholeness and embracing life. The life within us from which we arise is a vast and unified field of infinite oneness. The light within us knows how to live here. We emanate into this physical form from a vast infinite oneness. This infinite oneness is the sea of all life, and from it all life arises. We, beloved ones, came forth whole, came forth with deliberate intention and unique potentials for expression. We are welcome, we are needed, and we are significant. And our galactic families of light, angelic kingdom, and ascended masters are all celebrating us in this now moment. Embodiment is an opportunity to expand the potentials for consciousness in human life. Each emanation, each presence here now, is exploring the potentials for consciousness and embodiment. Each of us do this differently and by following our hearts, honoring our inner truth, loving what we truly love and expressing ourselves sincerely. We discover the capacity within our own body, our own embodiment for light. As we allow light to flow forth in our presence without restriction, with a sense of harmony and inner standing, we begin to be a presence of light here, welcoming others and reminding them too of the possibilities for embodiment. One of the greatest challenges of life on earth is simply the incredible spectrum of choices, taking time to center ourselves, to focus upon which we value and love, taking time to care for our body-mind by relaxing, resting, nourishing, and also being open, spending time doing nothing. These ways of being can help us to participate here. From a more grounded, stable center, we are always being guided from within. There is always the clear, true awareness within us that can tell us, make known to us the next step, and provide us with the support and courage to take this next step. And in truth, living in the moment and taking the next step in our unfolding life is really the most free and effortless way to live. We are invited and guided to learn how to live from within, to discover that we do not need to figure life out or plan it, but rather that life itself loves us deeply and is benevolently caring for us and for all life. The mystery here may be grasped by realizing that how things look in the material is not the main event. The main event is the inner expansion of consciousness, and this is empowered by self-acceptance, self-love, and ultimately self-discovery, with sacred love of one, Pars Kute. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shekinah, Rose, Blue Ray Empath, new divine human ascension symptoms, leaving our soul groups, ego death to spiritual ascension, the frequency shift of the planet through the divine feminine. The mass awakening is accelerating on planet Earth Gaia, where the extremes of polarities are surfacing in plain sight. The revelations where mankind's true nature is being revealed and seen. This enables an increase in awakening to shift the dogma of control, of deprogramming for liberation of the divine human, where you can choose an experience from a higher perspective and new level of consciousness. For the blue ray transformers and starseeds, you are here to break through the limited programs and implants that were instilled in the human DNA before the fall of the advanced divine human, Atlantis. Deep feelings of emotions are ascending through the feminine energy template, the depth of your feeling nature of letting go of trauma and sadness. A deepening of the true divine human codes emerges in the feeling, empathic essence of God through you. The connecting link, a higher love pathway for your human integration of the God Soul Self, Ascension, 333. These feelings and emotions that are arising in you are temporary. Stagnant energies are being released. They are not the real divine you. Allow them to pass, though, as you need not hold on to them. This is restructuring of soul groups. The original Starseed, God separation, the veil is being lifted. At the same time, you are advancing into the higher aspects of God consciousness, the love of the heart of the Creator, the expansion of your multidimensional self, astral travel and telepathic communications, where you are connected to your galactic lineages and communion with the angels, your divine holy blueprint, your galactic, angelic, interdimensional being, 1111. The opposing forces wish to distract and distort the amazing beauty of ascension. You are the synchronic meeting of this planetary alignment, where the celestial heavens of creation and the universal galactic divine plan unfolds through you. In these times of our history is where the constraints of the old matrix of control is lifting. No matter how it looks, true beauties of the divine human spirit has a greater opportunity to ascend like never before. Many will be awakening in increased momentum. Family, friends, and yes, soul family will be shifting up and down. Some will be falling away, holding on to the old way of greed, materialism, conflict, separation, drama, and trauma will put you in a vibrational frequency and timeline. These are revelations and revolutionary times where the truths and divine humanity will be revealed. The new currency of frequency is true, authentic power unveiled. From ShekinahRose.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Ethereal vibrations filter down through the cosmos, bathing us in compassion and kindness. Be gentle with yourself. Cry if you need, or give yourself space to retreat into silence. Study butterfly wings, iridescent fish, the softness of a flower. Remember, life is delicate, fragile, beautiful, and an extraordinary blessing. You are blessed just for being here. Offer up a prayer. Practice acceptance. Your spirit is eternal and unlimited, connected to every part of the cosmos, from the tiniest atom to a great whale. Tune in today to your soul center. Reconnect with Source. Consider who you are beyond ego, beyond fear. All joy and sorrow is a shared experience. Do not feel disillusioned if life has not given you what you wished for so far. Perhaps the universe is dreaming a better dream for you. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from Harmonic Convergence 2020 through 2028. On the 260-day galactic count, today corresponds to Kin 87 Blue Solar Hand, From the perspective of galactic astrology, the Milky Way's North Pole points precisely to galaxy M87. Last September 2020, the Event Horizon Telescope, a planet-scale array of ground-based radio telescopes forged through international collaboration, captured the first image of a supermassive black hole and its shadow that is precisely at the center of galaxy M87. Intergalactic Starseed, are you there? Now that physics has proven real-time interaction over any distance is possible, we can extend galactic astrology to the next larger stargate or birthing mother, galaxy M87. Milky Way North Pole points to M87, from where our galaxy was birthed. Cosmological negentropy. M87, great-great-great-grandmother to Milky Way, which is a child of Andromeda. Milky Way polar axis. We have dropped out through the Milky Way South Pole and have turned to look back through the central axis. We can see Milky Way's North Pole is pointing to the center of Virgo supercluster. We can see the pentagonal plasma shape forming the birth canal for galaxies birthing in Virgo. Galactic astrology is far more than a map of the birth moment. Galactic astrology is ongoing real-time interaction between the galaxy center, Galactic Federation HQ, and those who have volunteered to play out service assignments here on Earth, in some cases beyond. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 87, Blue Solar Hand. Solar is the name for the number 9, and its key words are intention, pulse, and realize. The 9th day is a powerful shift in the energy of a wave spell, and oh, what a wave spell we are having. The 9th day of the wave spell of the blue storm has potential to be explosive or implosive, depending on how you deal with it. It's the number of intentions. The storm has gained strength and is peaking. Harness this energy and ride the storm like a cowboy on a bucking bronco or get blown away. It is all about your intention, how much power you can raise, how much do you really want what you desire. You must up your game to achieve your goals. Today is Blue Hand, which represents healing, accomplishment, and knowing. The hand is about accomplishing things, and on this day of intention, we have a lot of power in our hands, and all within the blue storm wave spell. Put your hands to good use today, and the results will be very healing. You might find yourself feeling more ambitious than usual. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Solar Hand, Kin 87, 11 March 2021, Realizing Healing. 11-3-2021 equal 11-3-221 equal 235 equal 28 equal 10 equal 1. 11 Portal, Gate, Polarity. 2 Twins, Partners, Cooperation. 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 5 Liberation, Change, Transformation, Freedom. 8 Abundance, Infinity, Source Flow. 10 Manifestation, Power, Authority. 1 Leader, New Beginnings, Original. Kin 87 equal 15 equal 6. Heaven, Christ Code. A very special heavenly healing portal day today. Today is a Pakal Votan day. Kin 87 Blue Solar Hand appears as one of the 13 clear signs on the tomb lid of Mayan King Pakal Votan. These 13 signs were left as a code for uncovering the harmonic matrix of the new time. PV days are very significant milestones in our planetary evolution. This reveals that today has a very special energy, so tune in and be pulsed by this solar light for accomplishing the dream. Pull in and anchor as much light as your physical vessel can contain, then pulse this out to your kin and the planet. Day 9 in the blue storm wave spell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. Today we realize the change pulsing through us as we are guided by our intuition to allow strong healing to occur. Tone of creation, solar tone 9 operates in the spiritual realm. Action, realizing, power, pulse, essence, intention. The 9th day of blue storm wave spell is the one that gives the last push prior to manifestation. The solar phase is where we wake up to the fact that our will affects the reality we experience. So we begin pulsing, extending our intent into realization, visualizing what we want to manifest, and pulsing that intention from our heart. This assists us in making our dreams come true. This is potent manifestation energy today. What healing are you intending today, and what dreams are you pulsing into reality? Today, March 11, 2021, is the 10-year anniversary of the Fukushima earthquake and the nuclear disaster, which killed 13,200 Japanese citizens. The code for that day was the red crystal earth, Kin 77, which just occurred on March 1st, 10 days ago. Planetary healing. Be still today, preferably in nature. Deeply connect to Gaia through your heart, connected to her heart. Visualize the energy being cleared from the land and the ley lines in our entire planet. Then pulse beautiful rainbow light through her body. It is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today we are accomplishing tremendous planetary healing for all humankind. Our mother and her children are healed. Today's question is, how can I accomplish healing on the deepest levels of my being, enabling me to pulse out light as pure consciousness to all humanity and our Pachamama. Thus we are gifted once again with a very divinely spiritual day supporting us to heal our bodies and realize our greatest dreams as we reawaken our remembrance of who we are, golden, solar, Christed humans. Divine blessings for miraculous healing on every imaginable and unimaginable level of our being, precious hearts. In AWAKEN, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 87, Blue Solar Hand. The mantra, the code for today is, I pulse in order to know. Realizing healing, I seal the store of accomplishment. With the solar tone of intention, I am guided by the power of abundance. And on this powerful day of activations and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. We have over 1,000 transmissions and articles archived on our website and on our YouTube channel, so be sure to check these out and see all that we have to offer. I'd like to also thank everyone for your financial support. We rely on our pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses, and then ultimately, once these are reached, we'll be able to start manifesting our first healing center, retreat center in Washington State. So I'll keep you all up to date on that. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Chance Epps, for your pledge and support on Patreon today. We appreciate you very much. If you'd like to support our work and our mission of the Eagle and the Condor lineage, manifesting heaven on earth through the Heroes Gamos, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. And if you're part of our team on Patreon, be sure to check out the Discourse 31 today of 33 discourses. We have 2 more days to go, and then at the end, we'll have a special gift. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Saldamando, for your donation today. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you and all of your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, we have a link to our PayPal in the description below. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. She added a couple new goddess totems in the last few days, so be sure to check that out and her other works of art on lunagoddessart.com. Now we'd like to end today's transmission with a special divine decree from Saint Germain from today's Discourse 31 of 33. After the 33rd, 34th day, we will work on getting these discourses out to the public for free. 444 coming in, working on this with our Divine Bro, Star of the Light Aladdin, and anchoring the codes with his divine union in the sacred portal of Vietnam. Now for the divine decree from our beloved Saint Germain of the violet flame. O beloved students of light, to every discordant, limiting appearance say, get thee hence, thou powerless human creation. I know thee not. My world is filled only with the mighty perfection of my mighty I Am presence. I take away from you, foolish appearance, all power to harm or disturb. I walk henceforth in the light of the mighty I Am presence, in which there is no shadow, and I am free, forever free. I say to you, O beloved students, do not fail to charge your mind, body, home, world, and activity with the mighty love, perfection, and intelligent activity of your mighty I Am presence. Send forth through conscious projection, like the belching forth of a great cannon, the mighty violet consuming flame, consuming everything undesirable and imperfect in your world of activity. Consciously qualify this with the full power of divine love and action. Then see and feel what great beauty, happiness, and perfection you will experience as you move forward. I urge the students with all the earnestness of my being to constantly charge everything within the activity of their thought and feeling with love, opulence, and perfect achievement. Do this qualifying with dynamic energy. Put great feeling and sureness back of it, and you will find such changes taking place in your world of activity and environment as almost to compare with the rubbing of Aladdin's lamp. I say to you, beloved students, with all the love of my heart, use this mighty application to your freedom. When you call the mighty I Am presence into action, into your life, environment, and activity, all struggle ceases. The undesirable moves out, and the I Am presence moves in, and you find that you have truly entered into a new world, filled with the happiness and perfection you have always known existed somewhere within your own heart. Beloved ones, no matter how humble your present position seems to be, by calling your I Am presence into action, you can transform everything within your world and fill it with the perfection that you desire to have there. So thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light, and we hope this transmission brings to you the power of the I Am presence to activate you on the deepest levels, so you can see the power within yourself of the mighty I Am presence that is the pure awareness of God in action, and tap into that energy and transform your life in powerful ways, for it is through each individual's activated I Am presence that together we manifest the new earth, heaven on earth. So thank you for joining us on this great journey together of this great ascension of Gaia and all of her children. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.